So thanks everyone for joining us this morning, and for everyone who's watching the recording at a later date. Jenny, Claire and I are really excited to talk to you about our experience about implementing keyword sign in a school setting. So really quickly, we might just talk about our cohort. So Jenny, what's the cohort like at Kalamunda School?
Jenny, we can't hear you very clearly. Claire, can you hear Jenny? Is it just me or?
No, it's not coming through. Jenny, if you can hear us, maybe you could try without your headphones. I'm not sure what's happening there. Maybe I'll just talk about the Nepean School cohort a little bit while Jenny's working on her sound. So Nepean School is a specialist school for primary and secondary students, and we already were introduced as having children with a disability or a complex health need. So 80% of the students at our school use an alternative sort of communication. So it's a really high priority for us to make a really rich AAC multimodal environment for all of our students. Maybe we can, are you there, Jenny?
Seems to be breaking up. I'll speak because Jenny, Claire and I caught up earlier, and it sounds like it's a similar cohort to Nepean. They're younger years though, and they use keyword sign to communicate across in their school as well. So maybe we can chat about now what the inspiration was to get keyword sign embedded in part of the culture across the two schools. So Claire, we had our moment of inspiration.
Yes, in 2019, Victoria was locked down, and we were kind of inspired by the Agoski conference. They did a really great video of the song We're All in This Together. So we did a Nepean School version, and we posted it on our student learning platform with how-to videos. We got some really great videos back from the students, and Sarah kind of had an epiphany that we could do more to embed keyword sign, because we were already doing a lot, but it was clear that we could do more. So Sarah called me up, and we both decided to kind of lead the charge with keyword sign and Nepean.
And I think like having the two of us supports it to keep it going, but a part of our Nepean motto is that we're all in together we achieve the extraordinary. So we've all done it together, and the kids and staff are the real inspiration, signing together, connecting everyone, peers signing to peers, and seeing it happening in a real and meaningful purposeful environment really facilitates our inspiration to keep going. So Jenny, what was your inspiration at Kalamunda School? Have you been able to fix the mic and everything?
I think I have. Can you hear
Yes,
me?
you have. Yes,
great.
great.
Oh, good. Yep. I've swapped devices. So with us, our principal is huge on signing. And when I started at the school 10 years ago, she was already doing some keyword signs with the students. So then 3 years ago, it became we needed LOTE. So we did language other than English, and our principal chose to do keyword sign for it. So that's what got the big, huge keyword sign process going throughout our school.
Super.
But it was great coming from head down. The principals are all on board, which got it really going big time.
And I think that goes on to what we wanted to talk about next, where some of the key elements across both of the schools that we find keep the momentum going. And yeah, speaking to that first point about leadership support, Kalamunda School definitely has that. And at Nepean, Claire, we've got that too.
Yeah, leadership's really amazing in a lot of ways, but they support AAC in a really strong way. Keyword sign's part of our strategic plan, and they gave us a dedicated time, a dedicated hour every week to create resources for keyword sign and to keep the ball rolling. That's really essential to have that time. So we're really lucky in that way.
And in that time, we do sign of the week. We spend time doing that. That's something across both schools. So what's sign of the week like at Kalamunda School, Jenny?
So at Kalamunda this year, I'm focusing on, sorry, an animal every week. So we're going through the alphabet. So we've just done like U for unicorn. It was rainbow coloured and it makes us feel happy. So we always do a finger spelling a letter, an animal for the fringe words for those more competent signers, a feeling, a colour, and then a few extra words. So we do that and then we put that out on Connect. So all the parents have access to it and all the staff have access to it. And we do all the cheat sheets for all the ASC users, the touch chat lamp as well. So those non-verbal kids are able to also speak and sign at the same time.
Yeah, that's great. And we've got quite a process for sign of the week too, Claire.
Yeah, we have a core word focus at the moment where I've also been doing zones of regulation, but we have a sign of the week that is put onto Microsoft Teams for staff and put onto our student learning platform, which is Seesaw, every week. We also have a sign of the week segment in each assembly, and we have digital signage. So we've got these big screens in the school that play the videos from Keyword Sign Australia of the sign of the week and videos that we've made sometimes. And we have just sign happening everywhere in the school. So, oh, and the Nepean school song. So we have a version of our song that has lots of signs in it that plays in the assembly and plays in lots of our community events with everyone doing all of the signs in the video.
And teaching sign in groups is our next dot point there. And at Kalamunda School, you were mentioning about your LOTE subject. So can you talk about that, Jenny?
So we do keyword signers LOTE. So once a week, every Friday, I go to all of the ed support classes, well, 5 out of the 7 of them. I don't do the kindy and the pre-primary. They do their own keyword sign LOTE program because it's at a different sort of speed, I guess, to the rest of the ed support classes. So every Friday I spend 40 minutes in the 5 other classes and we do a keyword sign lesson in which we incorporate the fringe words and the core words and an activity just to make it a bit more fun. And then we always finish with a little reward playtime where they also have to request, like, I want the dolls or I want the cars or whatever. So again, we incorporate the keyword sign into that. And then of course they've all got IEP goals written for each and every student. So because it is a subject that is being taught.
Yeah, great. Yeah. And at Nepean, Claire, we teach signs explicitly, just a little bit different.
Yeah, we've been in lockdown for a lot of the time, so we've been doing a lot of stuff on video chat. We've had a Teams group for staff. We've been learning the signs for Katy Perry's Raw, and we have a student sign group. People log in and just kind of see what the students want to learn. We'll have kind of a topic, but we'll also follow the children's lead and see what signs they're interested in and talk about those. And we also have a lot of resources online other than the sign of the week that people can use for their learning.
And I think following the kids' lead and using it in functional day-to-day life at Nepean is something that the school does really well. And you can see the belief that language is learned while you're busy doing life is something that Nepean just does so well. And we've just got a video here of a day in the life of Nepean. It's just a 1-minute video that we thought we'd show you. It's Summer chatting with her teacher Angie about what her literacy goal is, and both of them are great examples of the way we use multimodal communication, and keyword sign being one of them at Nepean School. So we'll see if we can get playing for you. Sorry. Claire, just the sound needs to be shared.
Sorry, I thought I'd actually managed to do that when I started screen sharing. I'll start it again.
Just to let you guys know, it is 10:17 and we do need to start the next one at 10:20.
Okay, perhaps we might not watch the video then.
Thanks. Sorry.
That's
we
okay.
started a little bit late, so it would be great if you could just think about that in terms of managing the process. Thank you.
Yep, that's on me.
Can everybody see?
Yeah,
Yep.
we can see the slide. So maybe we'll just, we can talk about the barriers and challenges. That
maybe just quickly, and then we can see if anyone has questions.
Yeah.
So we had a bit of confusion between keyword sign and Auslan, and we just made a little fact sheet to help people tell the difference between that. That was one of the things we did. And lockdown's also really hard. We just did our best and used video platforms as much as we could. Jenny, what was, you have a lot of...
For us, some of the main challenges that staff have is that all the kids, or most of them have devices, ASC devices. So like you've written there, the different devices that people have to learn, because obviously we want them to sign, but also use their ASC device as much as they can as well. So we've got like 3 or 4 different devices in every room pretty much. So the staff have to not only learn a sign, but also be able to model the pathways for each of those signs for all the students. So that's probably one of the main challenges as far as staff is concerned, that it's not just a sign they're learning 3 or 4 languages at the same time as well as the sign. So yeah, but we're getting there.
Definitely. So we've got time. Do we have time for questions, Kathy, or
1 or 2? Does anybody have any questions? So sorry guys, this was not my most organized moment.
That's okay. If there's no time for questions, we do have 1 minute, and the video is only
let's have a quick...
Let's have a look at Summer and Angie.
Someone waving.
It is 10:20 now, guys. I'm so sorry.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah, I think if we have an opportunity at the end, if people can ask their questions then. I see some people raise their hand. Just keep that thought, and we'll just go into the next session. Thank you so much for that presentation. It's so great to hear how people are just managing that process of really integrating keyword sign. And I think, you know, the sort of barriers that you've raised are one that are well known and shared in many situations. So it's great to sort of problem solve around that.